Alright, it's Alex Ross, the boss here. This is actually my second take on this because my bird started screaming. As you guys know, I told you I collect exotic animals. I have a lot of birds, a lot of reptiles. Maybe one day down the road. If you guys want to see them, let me know in the comments. But for now, we're going to stick to Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG type of stuff. Um, I know well, anyways, this is Alex Ross, the boss. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, comment. Follow me on Instagram, Alex Ross, the boss. Anything helps. Please, really, anything helps. But we're trying to get out here, and right now we're more worried about developing the quality of the videos and having a little library of content. So I'm chasing that more than followers right now. But I know I said I'd stop with the starter deck stuff. I do have some stuff ready to be recorded for more seasoned players. But there's two reasons we're going to be doing this. One, because I got some new equipment, and we're going to see how it works before we open that, because that was a lot more expensive than the starter decks are. And two, because I came across something in Walmart that made me think, this is 2018, we're recording this. 2017, 2018, I don't know if a lot of you noticed, but they've been reprinting a lot of products, including this one. They reprinted the first packs in the Legendary Collection and all that, we get it, but they reprinted almost every old structure deck. It seems like Fire Kings they didn't reprint. A couple of them they didn't reprint, but for the most part, most of the old structure decks seem to be reprinted. So it makes you question their integrity a lot. Like, if I buy something, is this going to be reprinted in 5 years and be worthless, you know? So this has been reprinted twice, and they also reprinted this in a box set. They came with the Duelist packs, Yugi and Kaba. Now those Duelist packs, at the time before they were reprinted with this, they were worth a good little bit of money in the tins and the boxes. So people really wanted those, and you kind of destroy the value when you just reprint them and sell them in a box that gets marked all the way down to $10. Fortunately, I think I paid almost $10 for this. I literally was at Walmart shopping for my nephews today and bought this for this video for two reasons. One, because we got the new equipment, new tripod, but also because this is something a lot of returning players might think to get, and it is not really a wise decision. The only thing it's got going for it really is the nostalgia factor, but we're going to open it up and take a look at what you get. In my opinion, with these two decks, they also did the structure deck. They redid the structure decks with the ABC and the Magnet Warriors. If you want them opened up on the channel, just let me know, and I'll get a hold of them. I'll find them. But, or if you want the Kaiba one of these, because they did do a Kaiba deck too. But this is the reloaded version of the regular starter deck. And, basically you came with this. They did give you kind of a strategy guide, but these strategies are not very competitive or good strategies. These strategies, a lot of them aren't even good in casual, to be honest. Like this deck, if you're buying this for collectors or nostalgic reasons. Like, if I was not making this video, I would not have even opened this deck. I just would have threw it in one of the tubs with all my sealed products. This collector's tin, when it came out, though, was really good. I bought a ton of these, got a ton of Solemn Strikes. It was pretty cool. And these are actually the structure decks I was talking about. So you can see, this is the reprinted version. But, get a playmat. I don't think this one has art either. These playmats are getting less and less collectible. As you can hear my birds screaming, I told you I got a ton of exotic animals. I collect exotic animals, mainly reptiles. But, yeah, like you can see in this, no more art on these collectible playmats. And then a rule book, beginner's guide, whatever, you know what I meant. And the deck itself. This deck has a tab on the back that made it a lot easier to open. The only thing cool about it, really, is that you get an ultimate rare Dark Magician. He is ultimate rare, but I don't like this art for Dark Magician. I honestly don't. So, yeah. I had to double check because if you get the second printing of this, because I did buy it when it just came out, it definitely feels a lot less ultimate rare in the second printing. It feels a lot less textured. The cardstock isn't as good on the second printing. Please tell me if anyone else notices this. What do you get in the deck? Mystic Elf, you know, your basic cards you used in the anime. I don't think he ever used him in the anime, but he came in the original Yugi deck. Like I said, cards you're not gonna use. Nobody's gonna use Kuribo, unfortunately. He's kind of cool. Nobody's gonna use Buster Blader. Well, I mean, there's a Buster Blader deck, but just by himself, nobody's gonna use Buster Blader. Dark Magician Girl, I always love that card. She should have been a foil too. They should have gave you 3 foils. It just seems like it's even less value giving you that one. They should have given you 3 ultimate rares because there's not a lot of reasons to buy this. I mean, come on. Like, nobody's going to use this guy to get Dark Magician out. Who's going to use this guy? Nobody's going to use this guy unless it's in one of the video games. Nobody's going to use this. The Silent Swordsman. I got enough of those packs to get all the support when they came back out, but I didn't play them, and I haven't seen anyone playing them either. Yugi did use the gadgets when he dueled himself. You remember that? Electric Virus. Magician's Valkyria. I feel like this should have been an ultimate rare too. That should have been the 3 ultimate rares, and I would have really been happy with this deck. Dark Hole. I guess that's kind of a stabilized card. Swords Revealing Light. Kind of just an annoying card. You know how I feel about MST. Mage Power, I guess to some people, mainly a beginning player, it looks good on paper, but it's not a good card. Book of Moon. 1,000 Knives. I mean, there's worse cards than Mage Power. I'm sorry, Mage Power. But Dark Magic Attack. Magical Dimension. Now, there are rogue Dark Magician decks you can make. Like I said, I have the legendary decks with the Dark Magician deck in it too, so I will open those when I get to it. And you can see that. But most of the, pretty much all of the Dark Magician cards you'd actually use don't come in this deck. This deck, Mirror Force, this deck really doesn't have much going for it. Mirror Force isn't even really used. I say it every time I pass it because it used to be good, and I remember when it was good. So that memory kind of pops in my head for a second, but it's really not that good. Magic Cylinder isn't really used, and I know it looks good, but... and it can steal you some games, but it's really not the best card. There are better things you could put in this slot. Alright, and there you have it. The only cool thing is the ultimate rare, the only foil in the deck. Other than that, it's a stack of commons you'll never use. And an ultimate rare that's not even any of the cool arts. So, there you go. I don't recommend this product.